Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Culture Estates for our online park for Middlesex, Monmouth, and Ocean counties. This is our monthly educational program, pre-auction review for assets in this market. Every month, we bring you about 20 assets in 3 counties coming up for sheriff sales in this region of New Jersey. We're going to get this started off. I have my expert panel here today to guide you through this process so that you can be successful. Also want to let you know that this Thursday we'll be hosting a free lunch and learn. Luis is going to pay for lunch right here in our offices. So if you're interested in coming, please join us. We're going to talk about the sheriff sale process throughout the state, and any questions you might want to have, just give us a call or send me an email at wsmith@auction.com. So without further ado, Luis.
Hello, everyone. And yes, like Bill mentioned, we'll be having our lunch and learn. The address where you guys can come for that is 1833 Front Street in Scotch Plains. My name is Louis Leyva. I'm the broker and CEO of Culture Estate. I'm here with a bunch of fine panelists, which I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves right now, starting all the way to my left with Corey.
My name is Corey Anderson. I'm the lender at the table. Work for First Equity Funding. We're hard money lenders. We typically lend on these types of properties. We try to get conventional financing. You might run into issues getting financing for a property that's in distress. So hard money lenders, what they do is they'll lend on purchase, typically 100% renovation, to help you get the property renovated and stabilized, either sold or refinanced for rentals. If you have any questions on kind of how it works, I guess, drop in the message box, or you can reach out directly. We'll probably do a part at the end for our contact information.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jim Thorpe from Jersey Strong Construction. I'm one of the owners. Pretty much we're a full-service construction company. We can handle everything from the basement to the roof. We work with a lot of investors and homeowners.
Greg Petrosky, Fortune Title. We're your title specialist. We do title all over Jersey and Pennsylvania. We specialize in foreclosure, so this is our niche. We do a good portion of Jersey's foreclosure work, and I'll be going through title with you.
Great. All right, thank you, everyone. So we'll go ahead and jump into our presentation. Our first property on the screen is 426, the letter C, Bel Air Road in Monroe Township. This appears to be a townhouse or a condo style unit. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some more info. So it is confirmed to be a townhouse. The square footage on this is 1,490 square feet. The property has increased nearly 20% in the last 12 months, so this area must be on fire. And this last sold for $105,000 back in 2000. This home can be resold for $205,000. You want to maybe budget $45,000 in repairs, and the rent could be approximately $1,800 a month.
All right, and on title looks to be pretty clear. The only thing you got to watch out for on this, and we'll start off early with this, is condo liens. Here it says that there's Clearbrook, I believe the name of it is Clearbrook Village Condominium Association. So with condo liens, you really got to watch out. You got to make sure you call and find out what's actually owed on them, because you can owe either nothing or up to 6 months. So make sure you make a phone call, find out what's actually what the monthly payment is for the condo association, because you may owe up to 6 months of the back of condo association dues.
This one, the exterior of the unit was found to be in above average condition. There was no visual signs of needed repairs. The exterior, the overall the condo complex was well maintained.
All right, our next property now is 85 Haven Terrace in Sayreville. Let's see what else we found. Okay, so they've confirmed to be a single family home with 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. There is garage parking. Doors were newer. Roof was also in good condition, windows, and it has a large family room with a fireplace, above ground pool as well. The taxes on this one are $7,128 per year.
And title looks to be clear on this. There's the first mortgage. That seems to be about it. Just make sure you check your taxes. That's the other thing, of course, for every property we're going to talk about today. Any taxes that are open and owed on the property, you are liable for a sheriff sale. So make sure you always call and find out what's owed on the taxes.
Greg, I apologize. I forgot to write off the numbers on this property. If you can, the home can be resold for $325,000. The repairs are $52,000 approximately, and the home can be rented for about $2,400. Jim?
Yep, the overall appearance on the exterior of this house was found to be in average condition. The house has a timberline roof in average condition. Bottom half of the house is brick facade, which was in average condition. Top half of the house is vinyl in average condition. There was no visual signs of repairs needed to the exterior.
Our next property now is 1 Monroe Avenue, Carteret. This home is approximately 1,580 square feet. It's also been confirmed that it's a single family with 3 beds, 1.5 baths, garage parking, has carpet and ceramic tiling throughout the house. The taxes are approximately $6,651 per year. This home can be resold for $275,000 in good condition. You want to budget at least $48,000 for repairs, and your rent could be approximately $2,100 per month.
Title on this property looks pretty clear. Other than that, just make sure you check your taxes.
The exterior of this house has vinyl siding in above average condition. The roof was in good condition. The exterior wood trim was wrapped in aluminum and in good condition. There's a garage door, looks to be new. And the overall, the house was found to be in average condition. There was no signs of needed repairs to the exterior.
Our next property is 37 Murray Street in Edison. This is a Cape Cod style home, approximately 1,571 square feet. But it's actually a 2-family house, so that's always a plus. These homes in Edison sometimes are converted single families, so you got to be really careful with these. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, with a 4-car garage in the rear, 4 side air, and no central air in this one, unfortunately. Had a newly laid floor back in the MLS records. And the taxes on this one are $7,075 per year, so this is good for investors. This home can be resold for about $235,000. We'll budget $40,000 for repairs, and $2,000 could be the rent that you can get for this property.
From what I have here, title seems to be clear. Just make sure you check your taxes.
The front of this house had white stone facade in average condition. The vinyl siding on the remaining part of the house was in average condition, just would need a power washing. The roof is a 3-tab in good condition, and there was no visual signs of repairs needed.
Sure, our next property now is 27 Harrison Avenue in Carteret. Really nice ranch, approximately 1,112 square feet. This is a single family with 3 beds and 1.5 bathrooms and 4 side air. Updated kitchen with granite center island and newer roof and electrical and central AC. The garage parking is also available on this property, and the taxes are $7,059 per year. The home can be resold for $300,000 in good condition. Budget $35,000 for repairs, and the rent you can get for this particular home is $2,100 per month.
Right, and title on this property also seems to be clear. Just make sure you check on those taxes.
That should sell this week, huh?
Yeah, that one looks good.
The exterior of this house has aluminum siding in average condition. The roof is a new timberline type roof in above average condition. Front porch is brickwork and steps are in good condition. The house has solar panels installed on the roof, and there was no visual signs of repairs needed to the exterior.
Our next property now is 1633 Holly Road in North Brunswick. This is a small ranch style home with 671 square feet. Let's see what else we found on this particular home. Okay, so it's 1 bedroom, 1 bath. There is garage parking, and it's located near the Arthur M. Judd Elementary School and Veterans Park. This home is, like we mentioned earlier, 671 square feet. The taxes are only $4,705 per year. This home can be resold for approximately $169,000. The repair budget on this is about $30,000, and you can rent it for about $1,400 per month.
All right. Title on this also seems to be clear. We've got a first mortgage open on it. Other than that, just make sure you check those taxes.
This house has a vinyl siding in fair condition, just need power washing. The roof is in poor condition, needs to be replaced, and the windows look to be older vinyl replacements.
Sure, our next property now is 49 Robbins Place in Metuchen. This home is approximately 1,610 square feet. All right, so this property does have a driveway, which is always a plus for a single family. Metuchen is a really hot town, so this property is probably definitely gonna go for at the sheriff's sale. The school in Metuchen is rated an 8, and the taxes on this property are $10,000 a year, approximately. The home can be resold for, I'm sorry, this was a mistake, $360,000. Needs about $53,000 in repairs, and you can rent this home. All right, this is all. You can rent this home for about $2,500 per month.
We'll make the revisions to this particular slide, but this is a quality asset coming to sale next week, ladies and gentlemen.
And for title on this, title seems to be pretty clear. Other than that, make sure you check your taxes because taxes. They're saying 20,000 on what I have here, so make sure you call and check your taxes.
This house was found to be in above average condition with wood shake siding in good shape. The roof looks to be a new timberline type roof. The windows were vinyl replacements and look in good shape. The porch has a new vinyl or composite railing, and the decking looks to be newer composite decking. Overall condition of the house was in well-maintained above average condition. There was no signs of repairs needed to the exterior.
I see what happened here.
Can you send the link to that?
Okay. Our next property now is 132 Robertsville Road in Freehold. This particular property is 1,036 square feet. Okay, it's a red style home with 3 beds, 1.5 baths. It has a really long driveway, large front lawn, central air throughout the property, finished basement. This was a short sale that was approved at one point, and the taxes are $5,652. This particular home can be sold for $310,000. It needs about a budget of $50,000 for repairs, and the rent is approximately $22.50 per month.
And the title of this property, there's first stick mortgage from what I can see here. Everything else seems to be clear. Just make sure you check your taxes.
The exterior of this house is a stucco siding, stucco on the side in above average condition. The roof is a newer timberline type roof in above average condition. The windows are vinyl windows that look to be in good condition. Front steps and railing are in above average condition. Overall, the property is in above average condition. There's no signs of needed repairs, and it did look like it may be vacant. So
yes, that's a good one. Okay, our next property now is 10 Washington Avenue in Morganville. This is a large colonial style home with approximately 3,144 square feet. This home consists of 5 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. There is parking available, garage parking available. Home is in need of some repairs, and the pool does need work as well. The oil tank is above ground. It has a 3-zone heating and air conditioning. The taxes on this one are approximately $13,000 per year.
All right, and on title, everything seems to be clear on this. Other than that, just make sure you check those taxes.
the front of this house is brick facades for the sides in average condition. All the windows look to be in decent condition. Roof is an older timberline type roof in decent shape. And overall, the house is found to be in average condition.
Okay, our next property is 5 Carmel Way in Eatontown, New Jersey. Taxes in this one are approximately $6,000 per year. The home can be resold for about $330,000. You want to budget $50,000 for repairs, and you can rent this property for about $2,500 per month.
And on this one, everything seems to be clear on the title one. The only thing that was a little weird is it's got a condo qualifier. So I don't know if it's part of a homeowner association or condo association possibly, but it doesn't really look like that. Other than that, make sure you check your taxes.
Exterior of this house had vinyl siding in above average condition, looked to be new. The windows were vinyl and they look to be in good condition. The roof of the house is found to be in decent shape. Garage doors both look to be new replacements, and there was no visual signs of any repairs needed for the exterior.
Our next property is 96 Main Street in Port Monmouth. It's a small bungalow style with 1,280 square feet. The good thing about it is that there is a driveway on this one. It has an eating kitchen with a breakfast bar, a master bedroom with the cathedral ceiling, and walk-in closets. Taxes on this are very low, $2,429 per year. Home can be resold for approximately $205,000, budget about $37,000 for repairs, and the rent on this one is just about $1,400 per month.
All right, title on this seems pretty clear. There's a first mortgage on the property. Other than that, make sure you check the taxes.
All right, this house actually looked to be vacant. It might be vacant, but the house is in an area with homes that were damaged by Sandy and all raised. This one wasn't raised yet. The house looks to have been started renovations on the exterior. The roof of the house is a new timberline type roof. The siding looks to be new vinyl. The windows look they were new replacements. And the front porch has to be done. That was a temporary porch on there.
Our next property now is 9 Morningside Avenue in Keensburg. This is a big colonial with about 1,854 square feet. It consists of 4 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. Driveway parking is available. This home was listed as a short sale that was being sold in as-is condition. The home apparently needed some repairs, and it does require flood insurance. The taxes are approximately $7,000 per year. Home can be resold for approximately $185,000. Budget $32,000 for repairs and $1,700 for rent per month.
And for title on this property, we see there's first mortgage. Check the taxes.
This house is vinyl siding that condition.
Our next property now is 2 Beach Street in Port Monmouth. This home consists of 2,761 square feet. It's a single-family home with 6 beds, 2 baths. There's driveway parking. The nearby elementary school was rated a 7, which is really good. The home is confirmed to be 2,761 square feet, and the taxes are just under $7,000. This home can be resold for about $285,000, budget about $45,000 for repairs, and $2,100 for rent per month.
And I see that we have a first mortgage on this property. Other than that, title seems to be clear. Just make sure you check your taxes.
The exterior of this house was in an above average condition, and the stucco walls were all in very good condition. All the windows look to be newer replacements. The roof is in good condition. The house has a sunroom that was in above average condition, and there was no visual signs of repair needed.
Our next property is 57 Gulf Street in West Long Branch. This is a big home, 1,862 square feet. Let's go ahead and see our next slide. Okay, so it consists of 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, newer windows, and it's close to transportation and the beaches. It's a split style home and with in-ground pool. That's always nice. It's located on Quiet Street, and taxes are $9,444 per year. The home can be resold for $440,000. You may want to budget $67,000 in repairs, and the home can be rented for just around $3,400 per month.
All right, and taxes, that's pretty much like I do in this, so check your taxes. Title seems to be pretty clear on this.
Overall, the exterior of this house was in above average condition, well maintained, the roof to siding, windows, and there was no visual signs of repairs needed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is going to sell also as well. This is in the President's section of West Long Branch, ladies and gentlemen, and I visited this street, so I can tell you that this property will go. Please look into it carefully.
Our next property is 553 Frank Applegate Road in Jackson. This home is approximately 1,692 square feet. Let's go ahead and jump into our next slide. This home consists of 3 beds, 2 baths. There is an oil tank and below ground, so be very careful with that. Wood burning fireplace, central air, above ground pool, driveway with driveway parking is available on this one, and taxes are $6,390 per year. Home can be resold for just under $300,000. Budget $48,000 for repairs, and the home can be rented for $2,200 per month.
All right, and there's quite an extensive history of mortgages on this property, but from what we see here, everything looks like it was followed correctly, so title seems to be clear. Other than that, make sure you check your taxes.
The exterior of this house is vinyl siding in above average condition. The windows all look to be newer vinyl replacements. The roof looks to be new timberline type roof in excellent condition. And overall, the property was in a well-maintained condition, and there was no visual signs of repairs needed.
Our next property now is 528 Michigan Avenue in Brick. This is a nice ranch with approximately 1,276 square feet. This home, we have conflicting information. We have one source that says 3 bedrooms, one source that says 4 bedrooms, so just be wary of that. With 1 bath, driveway parking is available, garage was converted into a bonus room, so that might be the extra room that they're talking about. The square footage on this one is 1,276 square feet, and the taxes are just under $5,000 per year. The after repair value of this home is $220,000, budget $38,000 for repairs, and your rent is just under $1,600 per month.
And the title on this property also seems to be clear that this is another property with a very long history of mortgages. Other than that, make sure you check your taxes.
The exterior of this house is vinyl siding that was in average condition. The roof is a timberline type roof and above average, looks like a new condition. The windows are older vinyl in decent condition. Back of the house is a wood deck that needs to have the surface refurbished or replaced. Overall, the house is in average condition. There was no visual signs of major repairs needed to the exterior. And it was pretty much vacant.
Mm-hmm. Our next property is 580 Diamond Road in Jackson. This home is approximately 1,604 square feet, right style home. It consists of 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It has a newer kitchen as per the MLS with newer appliances, has a skylight, brick fireplace, central air. Oil tank is below ground on this one as well, so be careful. The property is approximately 3/4 of an acre. The taxes are $5,612 per year. The after repair value on this property is $305,000. Repair budget is $32,000 at very minimum, and the rent could be about $2,400 per month.
And from what I see on title here, everything seems to be clear. There's of course mortgage. Just make sure you check the taxes.
The overall condition of this house, the roof is siding, windows are all average condition, and there was no visual signs of major repairs needed to the exterior.
Our next property is 141 Jenna Court in Lakewood. Also a nice colonial, approximately 1,970 square feet. Let's go ahead and jump to our next slide. This home is a 4-bedroom, 2 baths with a bonus room in the basement. It has the potential to be a 5th bedroom. Garage parking is available. Taxes are approximately $7,500 per year. The home can be resold for at least $305,000. Budget $50,000 for repairs, and the rent on this one could be at least $2,000 per month.
Title seems to be very clean on this property. Should be same first mortgage. Other than that, make sure you check your taxes.
The exterior of this house had wood shake siding in above average condition. We just used some paint to upgrade. The roof was in decent condition. Overall, the exterior was in average condition.
Our next property is 1200 Cecile Court in Lakewood. Also a very nice home. This one's approximately 3,536 square feet. All right, this home consists of 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Driveway parking is available. It has a fence in the yard as well. A very large yard at that, with fig trees and a fish pond. So it's nice to look at. Taxes are approximately $13,000 per year. The home can be resold for around $500,000. You may want to budget $80,000 for repairs. This home can be rented for somewhere around $4,000 per month as well.
From what I see here, title seems to be clear. Just make sure you check those taxes.
Yeah, the front of this house has a stone facade on the bottom floor and the center foyer wall, which was in excellent condition. The vinyl siding on the remaining of the house was in above average condition. The windows all look to be in decent shape. Roof looks to be a newer timberline type roof in excellent condition. Overall, the house was in a well-maintained condition, and there was no visual signs of repairs needed.
Our next property is 140 Harding Drive in Brick. All right, this particular home is 1,358 square feet. This property also has conflicting information. We have 4 beds on one record and 5 bedrooms on another record, so be careful with that. We do have 2.5 bathrooms with a 2-car garage. The wood front, it also has a wood burning fireplace, central air, and above ground pool. The taxes in this one are just under $6,000 per year. The home can be resold for approximately $295,000. The repair estimate on this is $50,000, and the rent range is about $2,200 per month.
That on this property seems to be pretty clean. Other than that, just make sure you check your taxes.
This property looked to be vacant, and the exterior of the house and garage both have vinyl siding, which were in above average condition. All the windows look to be newer vinyl replacements. All the soffits, fascia boards, and rake boards were all wrapped with aluminum in above average condition. The gutters in the front of the house are missing. Garage door looks to be new. And overall, the property was in above average condition, and there was no visual signs repairs needed.
Our next property is 117 Seabright Road in Lacey Township. This is a nice ranch-style home with approximately 1,092 square feet. There is not too much information available on this one, but there is a driveway parking, and it's located near 2 elementary schools, which is good, right for the location. And the taxes on this house are very low, $3,264 per year. The home can be resold for approximately $150,000. The repair budget on this is $28,000, and the rent range on this is just around $1,200 per month.
Title on this seems to be clear. Just make sure you check those taxes.
The exterior of this house was in average condition. The siding is vinyl and in average condition, just needs to be power washed. The roof is in decent shape, and that's pretty much it.
Our next property is 19 St. David Drive in Toms River. This is a nice ranch-style home with 1,124 square feet. This home has a garage parking and has walking distance to the shopping centers. Not too much other information besides that, besides the square footage being confirmed at 1,124 square feet. And the taxes on this one are $2,166. This property looks like it might be in maybe in a 55 and over community. I'm not sure because of the taxes being that low. Greg, maybe you'll verify. Yeah. But the after repair value in this home is approximately $140,000. The repair budget is $25,000, and the rent range is about $1,050 per month.
And title seems to be clear on this. It does have a condo qualifier, so that might be a little bit of a hint towards where it is and what's going on. So you're gonna want to call and find out what's going on there. Yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much all I see here. Make sure you check your taxes.
The exterior of this house is brick and wood siding, both in average condition. All the trim and windows look to be in good condition. Gutters look to be new. The roof looks to be a new timberline type roof in excellent condition. Overall, the exterior of the house and property was in a well-maintained condition, and there was no signs of repairs needed to the exterior.
Our next property is 8 Julian Court in Stafford Township. This home is approximately 1,046 square feet. All right, this property consists of 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. It is a ranch with a driveway parking and an updated kitchen. There is an oil tank, but it's above ground. The taxes on this property are $1,814 per year. The after repair value on this home is $215,000. The repair estimate is $40,000, and the rent range is $14.50 per month.
Title seems to be clear. There's a first mortgage on the property. Other than that, make sure you check the taxes.
Overall, the exterior of this house was found to be in average condition, and there was no visual signs of repairs neither.
Could we do the McTouchin one again? I see what happened. I think that one should, the one in McTouchin, that was like towards the beginning. I noticed what happened towards the beginning.
Robin's Lane, right?
Yeah, you're getting close. There. Okay. All right. So this particular property, let's go this way. All right, 49 Robbins Place in Metuchen. This property, the after repair value is actually $530,000. Okay, and the monthly rent on this that you can get is $3,600 per month, and the repair budget on this home would be approximately $85,000. That was a correction, and I apologize. We shifted everything up by mistake. We'll make the correction on a slide later on today.
Questions?
Okay, thank you. Now we'll start our question and answer period with our panel.
1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Go for it.
Okay.
Our first question, does a construction lien go away with the foreclosure process? Greg, do you want to give us that?
So the answer to that question is it should. I get that question a lot, actually. So construction liens usually have a 1-year life on them anyway. So whether or not it's being foreclosed on, it usually lasts for about a year. But yes, it would go away with the foreclosure process as long as they were named and served correctly.
Okay. Our second question is a 2-part question. What are some important issues to look for on a title? And is there a time limit to get title insurance?
Okay, so that's kind of a loaded question. So there are a lot of important issues to look for on title. And if you want, you can email me or call me. I'll give you my email address and my number at the end. We can talk about it more in depth. But for the most part on title insurance, you're looking to find out if everything was named and served correctly, what lien they're foreclosing, which they have to announce. So if they're foreclosing on the second mortgage, you have to tell you that. And when it comes to the time limit, there is and there isn't. You always want to try to get your title insurance done. So the second you do purchase the property and you do get the winning bid, I always tell people to immediately order their title insurance, because if there was an error made in that process, you do have a window to go back to the sheriff and try to rectify that. So the sooner you get it, the better. Other than that, the other really important issue to look for on title is condo liens and taxes. Make sure you always do your research on condo liens and taxes. Those are the 2 things that could go above and beyond what you owe from actually buying the property.
Would a title lien go away if you get it as a foreclosure? You just have to pay maybe 6 months of it, or is it
for what?
For a condo lien?
Condo liens is 6 months. So you could owe nothing. It depends on how it's written in their bylaws and how they actually file for it. So you could owe nothing, or you could owe up to 6 months. So if the condo dues are $100 a month, you could owe anywhere from nothing to $600.
All right, next question. Are sheriff sale properties ever vacant? As we covered some properties on our slides today, there are instances where homes are vacant. People move out prior to getting the sheriff sale notice. So yes, you could find that you might have bought a property that is vacant. So that is always a plus.
I don't see this.
Yeah, you're not gonna see it.
Okay.
Okay. Our next question is, can you explain cash for keys? I'll take this one as well. Cash for keys is a process that you may want to exercise with either the previous owner or with the tenant, depending on how bad you want to get into that property. It's used more for tenants because if you don't feel like paying a previous owner, you can just file a writ of possession on a property and gain possession within a few months. But if you do encounter a tenant that has a valid lease and you really want to get into that property, you may want to negotiate some sort of monetary compensation for that person to be able to move out. And if they do accept it, you should talk to an attorney before you do it to make sure you draw up an agreement that protects you, to make sure that everything's in writing and it's above board. So hopefully that answers that question. Next question is for Corey. Hard money loans, how much of the purchase price can be financed?
There's a lot of different companies, anywhere from 70% to 100%. We finance anywhere from 80 to 90% purchase. If you're buying at a sheriff's sale, you're putting 20% down anyway, so we come and finance the 80%, before the 30 days is up. If you were acquiring the property through other means like auction.com, we can be financed 85 to 90% of the purchase price, and typically doing 100% renovation costs.
Next question is for you too, Corey. I'm not sure if I understand it. What is the basis of getting financing at an auction?
Basis as in?
Your guess is as good as mine. What is the basis, or what is it?
And you should have your team line up that I mean, I guess that's yeah.
If they want more clarity, they'll send it.
Yeah, they're pretty much just saying, why or what's the basis for doing it. Mm-hmm. The wording is a little different, but they're pretty much asking if you can get financing and pretty much what are the terms and conditions. I think you pretty much covered that.
Good. Okay, our next question is, are all the properties that are covered today going to sale? As of today, they're all scheduled. Is that correct? Yes. But there could be an adjournment at the last minute, so never guarantee that every property you see today will go today, but it may eventually go. So always keep that as a likelihood.
Yes, and Luz, let them know that the bank is unlimited as it relates to their opportunities, but the individuals has up to 2 to 3 times depending on the county.
Sure. Yeah. The owner has, like Bill said, 2 statutory adjournments, and they can see the judge for additional adjournments after that. So it could take anywhere between an additional 2 weeks to a month, to maybe as long as the judge may want to give them. So then you'll see it come back again. But if they file bankruptcy, that could take a lot longer as well. Okay, next question. How do you find out if a sheriff's sale is the first or the second mortgage? That's for you, Greg.
Pretty simple. The sheriff's supposed to announce it. So if it's second mortgage, you'll announce the second mortgage. It very rarely happens if you're actually bidding on a second mortgage. If it is in the second lien position, which would make it a second mortgage, bidding on the property, you're still subject to the first mortgage. So just keep that in mind that if they foreclose a second mortgage, you would still owe back whatever money was owed on that first mortgage.
And to add, if you're dealing with a hard money lender, we need to be first and only lien position. So to lend on the property, we need a clear, deed.
Of course. All right, our last question is, how do you come up with the estimated repair costs? Jim, can you talk about estimated repair costs?
Obviously on most of these houses, you're only able to see the outside of the house, so you'll be able to see what repairs are needed there. The inside, we can't get access to, so a lot of these are formal we come up with, like comps of the neighborhood and a square foot price, and basically just give me an assumption of what may need to be done inside the house. And they're pretty good on there with the square foot cost. But it's just I guess there's a formula that you need to learn.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay.
All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for viewing this pre-auction review for Middlesex, Monmouth, and Ocean counties. We'll be back next month around this time with another pre-auction review for this particular market. Again, I want to remind you that we are having our lunch and learn here. Please give us a call directly at Culture Estates, or you can reach us at our offices at 201-744-3105, wsmith@auction.com for this Thursday. Also, that'll be at noon, by the way. Also, our next live event will be April 12th, right at the Westwood in Garwood, New Jersey. Also want to come in, my expert panel will be there. We're going to do an auction.com 101, take you through the sheriff sale process and an overview of the auction.com website. And I'm sure Luis and the experts here will have some good information for all concerned. So on behalf of auction.com, Luis and my pal, I want to thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you next time. Auction.com, the #1 site for buying and selling real estate online.
Can we just close out? Yeah.
Yes.
Corey?
If you want to, if you have any questions about hard money or just trade financing in general, you can shoot me an email. My name is Corey Anderson. My email is candderson@fufunding.com, or call me directly 732-820-9854, or just Google First Equity. It's firstequityllc.com.
Once again, I'm Jim Thorpe from Jersey Strong Construction. My cell number is 908-720-2674. I give my email is jerseystrongcl@AOL.com, and you can view our work at our website, jerseystrongconstruction.com.
Once again, my name is Greg Petrosky, Fortune Title Agency. If you have any title questions, if you want any more in-depth questions, you can reach me on my email. It's Greg, G-R-E-G, @fortunerel.com, or you can give me a call at the office, 973-226-6555. My extension is 128. I'm not always in the office, so if you don't get me, just leave a message, not a problem. I can also go through some of the programs we run for investors when it comes to doing a preliminary search, so you kind of get a better idea of what you're walking into when you go to the auction.
And once again, I'm Louis Leyva, and if you're interested in finding out how Culture Estate could team up with you, visit us at culture.estate. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.